Hi, I'm Emily Corrigan. Today, education and the teaching profession are hot topics in today's society. So today, we are going to talk to some UNCW students about what they think about these topics. Let's go. All right, what are y'all's majors?
We're both social work majors.
I'm a performance theater major.
I'm a film major.
Film major?
Same. Business with a concentration in finance.
I'm nursing. Nursing, awesome. So when deciding a major and career path, did you ever consider becoming a teacher?
Yes, that was my first career path choice, actually.
Very much so, actually. Yeah.
Very cool.
I really like history, so and I also like working with kids. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
I actually did, and for a long time I wanted to double major in education and performance theater because like my long-term goal is to become a theater professor.
Very cool.
But I found out that you can't double major in education. I was a little sad about that.
And what made you stray away from it or decide to go to nursing? The pay?
The pay is terrible.
Pay is terrible?
And I
So,
have kids.
two good points.
I just found a different path. I just don't think I'd be that good at it, but I always kind of had that on the back of my mind. Like maybe I could be a teacher.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, I never imagined myself standing in front of a class. Maybe I'm just like not that good of a public speaker, maybe.
So what do you think the average starting salary is for teachers in North Carolina?
45,000.
Way less than it should be.
I should know this, dude. That's what's upsetting.
I have no idea, but I know it's like not very high in the south and it's higher up north.
So do you think teachers should be getting paid more or less than they are currently?
A lot more.
They should be getting paid more. They kind of start the foundation for every other profession. So I just don't understand how we're not valuing them as much as other professions.
Not that like money is the reason why teachers become teachers, but I feel like there should be some sort of compensation for like the very difficult and important job that they do.
They're actually educating us and helping students like go further into life, and I think they should be paid more for that.
They should be getting paid more
Why do you think that?
because they're like teaching like the future of America, and to like there's no incentive for them to like actually do well. Everything's standardized, and if they're getting paid really low, like they're just gonna be like, oh shoot, I don't care about any
So
of
there's no
this.
incentive for getting better or improving in that profession. Gotcha. So when you think of the word teacher, what are three characteristics that come to mind, or maybe even stereotypes that come to mind? Yeah. So for example, would you say teachers are usually male or female?
Female.
Growing up, it's always been like equal.
Okay.
In my personal experience, I picture females. And then once you get to college, like there's a lot of male professors. But we're also like in a social work environment where it's a lot that's female oriented.
I feel like high school and up was a little
Yeah.
more males.
Stereotypically female.
Stereotypically female.
Female.
Single or married?
Married.
Single.
And then what ethnicity would you say?
Regular Caucasian.
White. Or Caucasian.
Stereotypically, I'd probably say white.
So what would your idea of the perfect teacher be?
I would say like you could tell that they want you to succeed. Like you make themselves available to you, and
Yeah.
like they just will do everything they can to make sure that you understand the information and that you do well.
I would say a professor or a teacher who really cares about what they're teaching and cares about their students at the same time. I know like all my theater professors here like know me on an individual level, and they know like what I specifically want to do in the major, and they know like what type of actor, what type of person I am, and they always ask me how I'm doing. And like in class, they always like they just care a lot about the subject that they teach, so they're very passionate about what they teach, and they know the importance and relevance of it to like stuff outside of theater. And they also like deeply care about their students, and they want them to succeed and do the best they possibly can.
I would say, relatable usually is a good quality. When they can make like a connection with the student. Otherwise it's just kind of like cold and like there's nothing to it. But like when they can make a connection with the student, that really helps them learn.
You have to be, willing to accept and celebrate those differences instead of pushing them to the boundary.
Now, do you think most teachers are like that nowadays, or do you think there's a select few? What would you say?
I think there's a growing number of them.
She's very just genuine, and she always was there for me and helped me for everything. And I don't know, she was just like a very easy person to go to, and I can someone I can trust for sure.
Awesome. So clearly this is like an ideal teacher,
Yes.
memorable to you. So would you say that most teachers nowadays fit this description, or do you think it is on a different?
I think it's definitely on a different description because now I feel like even with my high school teachers, they weren't as into their job because I feel it is because of the pay, because they're not so enthusiastic about what they're doing anymore because they know it's not worth a lot of money, I guess, and like the government doesn't put a lot of attention to it, so
So they're not motivated to do
not
better.
motivated enough to actually do, I guess, what they're there to do.
Would you say most of these opinions and perceptions draw from your personal experiences or from other things such as what you've seen on TV or in movies or even in books or music?
Definitely personal experience. I mean, like, the stereotypical, like, teachers on TV, I've never had teachers like that. They're usually very over-exaggerated. Yeah, most of my perceptions come from personal experience.
Yeah, I'd agree. Because most of the teachers and stuff that I see like personified on TV are very much like a caricature of what a teacher is, and like either like crazy, like absolutely crazy, or like don't care about their students, or very mean, or very nice. It's usually somewhere like in between that. It's just like the teachers that I've never had one on like the one side of the spectrum.
So you don't think that like the teachers that you see in movies matched like what you saw?
Oh yeah, definitely not.
When it comes to teachers, I think it's more personal experience. Just because I think that's something that we all have in, or most of us have in common, is like we all had a teacher. So it's not as easily formulated for us. Like you can draw from past experiences. You can, like, you've had multiple teachers, so you've had exposure to a whole bunch of different kinds of teaching styles or people in general.
You guys have anything to add to that?
No, that was pretty much it.
That was pretty much it. Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, well, thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate it. This is going to help me loads, and it's also I'm also an educator, so it's interesting to hear like what people think about it. So I appreciate it so much, you guys.
No problem. You have a great
All
rest
right.
of your day.